Alright, what's up guys, it's Chris here, back in another video. Before I get this one started, this was Season 2 of the Formula Drift. Season 3 signups will be up soon, and it could be the last one for Forza Horizon 3, so make sure you get that ready. And also, I did a live stream when I hit 1k subs, and it did not save. Honestly guys, thank you for it though. People who were in the live stream, you guys are the OGs, and you were there, and it was crazy. And then I started yeeting, and I started throwing random things at a wall. But yeah, back onto the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and press play now. We got Drift Project here. I'm only showing the qualifying runs in this video. He is here with his GT86. But like I said, I'm only showing the qualifications. There were 11 people that showed up, and they each did 2 qualifications, and everybody was relatively close. We had to eliminate 3 people. So far his run, you know, it looks decent. There wasn't a lot of problems with his run. It wasn't the best run, but there wasn't many issues with it. And I had a whole bunch of scores. I'll probably show them in an Excel sheet at the end of the video for like the official scores through qualifying. But yeah, he did go over the curb a little bit and extended a little too much, but we've got a relatively good score. Next up is Muffin here. He was part of Team Dog. They had 4 people. Team Dog. No other teams came in besides Toilet Skids and Monster, but they were their own separate teams. Almost getting the wall up there. A really good clipping point. He did straighten out a little bit going over the curb. That took off a couple of points there. Muffin, by the way, was really laggy, but that's besides the point. And then otherwise though, he had a pretty good run, hit the clipping points and you know, hit the apex and all that. Really good, so it resulted in a pretty good run. Blue Blitz up next in his classic Jaguar. Blue Blitz, he surprised me, because in this Jag, I didn't think this classic Jag would be good at drifting, but you know, he took his drifting skills and put it right to the Jag, and honestly, I give a lot of credit to you. That is not an easy job, you know. Could be a lot easier. You could be taking M3, which someone did do, but Blue, you are actually a really good drifter, and I want to see you keep improving, because that was a promising run. Drift Kings are defending Season 1 champion. Had a Mustang, switched it to a Lexus SC300, and honestly, it was probably a better pick. I don't know what the Mustang's going to do. I mean, there's no people, so the crowds are safe, but honestly, I think the switch to the Lexus was probably best for everyone here, and he actually did a lot better than he probably would have with the Mustang. Overall, this run was pretty darn good. I believe he got a 97. Like I said, I'm going to have the Excel sheet all over. Good run. Bone Shaker, the Volvo. The very interesting Volvo. Someone actually said they were going to bring a Mayor's Minx, and never showed up. So, you know. Otherwise, though, that right there just took off a lot of points. He almost had a good drift, but right in the end, he messed it up. This part did straighten out a little bit. I had to take away some points for that. But otherwise, a pretty decent run, and I think I gave him somewhere in the mid-80s. So I'm not that harsh on drifting, because we don't have, like, professional drifters. But they're super big, and that was Plum, and that was actually me.
What happened? XP Plumbing. Again?
Yeah, so that happened. Here's Wasp. He is taking his turn this time in his M3. He's the one that actually took the M3. What's his name? Plumbing. I didn't end up showing his run because I didn't get to see it. But it was a decent run. I believe it was like a 90 something in the Viper. Here's the M3. Once again, this car may be a little hard to get angle, especially with the way he has it all set up, but overall M3 did work pretty good. Got him a good first starting run, and overall probably secured Isaac. The next guy up here, pretty good run throughout. I mean, that was a good drift tap there. Overall a great run, as I mean, from the beginning it was almost flawless, and in fact it was the highest score of the first session of qualifying, with a 98, I believe it was. So he had the highest score of the first qualification. Here is Gabe here in the RX-7. Gabe, you are a decent drifter. I just don't think you took the right car. I don't know if it's you or the car, but it didn't seem like you were comfortable. I mean, I think it was the car, because he didn't have a whole lot of angle, I don't think, and then you just took the wrong line. Honestly, I don't know what that run was, but yeah. Here is the land boat. I'm not even gonna put the gamer tag because it's a land boat. That's what it is. And to be honest, I forgot the name gamer tag, and right into a tree. That is not the way you want to do it, and we said just go with your run, and this happened, and then he started his run again, and then so I had to take off. I believe I took off 10 points for that because that is a big mistake. And then this right there, that probably took off a good 5 points. And then overall, the rest of the run after that wasn't too bad. But I can't doubt it because you are trying to drift a land boat. But you know, you do you, and if it worked out, that would be pretty good. Alright, so that was the first runs done. Here's the second runs, starting off with Drift Project again. And this one was a lot better than the first one. His first one wasn't terrible, but this one was a lot better. Like I said, we have good drifters here. Drift Project is one of them. But his first run wasn't maybe the best, but this one was actually pretty good. He had decent angle, but he never, you know, like oversteered too much, spun too much or anything, so really that was a good score from him. Blue Bliss up again. Remember, like I said, he was a decent drifter. I mean, we saw that he had the potential, and obviously, as you can see here, he had a decent run for the first run. It still wasn't the best, but it was a pretty good run. And then going to this card, lag happened right there, so I'm not taking any points off of that because I don't know if he drift tapped or what, or if he straightened up. I couldn't see it. But overall, this was a pretty darn good run. I mean, nothing really wrong with it. He had a good amount of angle as well. And here is Muffin, the other laggy guy here. And he is the other Team Dog member. I didn't go through the list of who was in Team Dog last time, but it is Wasp, Plummy, Isaac, and Muffin here. And then Monster was Drift Kings, and I think Blue Blitz was Toilets Kids. But this run was actually pretty good. The lag kicked in the playoffs, and also right there, I thought he messed up, so I was gonna take points off, but then I couldn't tell because it was also lag. Here's Drift Kings once again, our defending champion. Will he defend for the second season in a row? He has to make it past the elimination first and make it into the playoffs. Will he make it into elimination? I don't know. It's going to depend on this run. Let's see how it goes. Good angle from the beginning. Already amazing. Going through this turn right here. Doesn't exactly hit the apex, but gets the good clipping point on the outside. Brings it all the way around. Keeps a good amount of angle all the way through to the edge. That is the best you can do through that middle sector there. And then once again on the outside, doing amazing. And trying not to mess up, but he did slightly go over the curb a little bit. I'm not going to take off any points for that. And that was actually the highest score for the second round. So Isaac got the first one, and Drift Kings got the one for the third round or second round. Here's the Volvo guy. He didn't have an amazing run in the first round. It was pretty good for the Volvo though, but he needs a little bit of redemption. He needs a little bit of redemption to make it into the playoffs here. And then that hard wall tap is not going to help. Will it cut it? He's going to have to do an amazing thing here to bring up his score. And honestly, straightened up a little bit, and that would not be enough. He did not make it past. Here's Plummy, the other dog member. We didn't get his run the first time because it canceled out. But I had all the other people do an estimated run, and they said it was about a 90. So here's our actual first look at Plummy. And the Viper, he said he's a fast drifter, and so did Isaac say, actually. And they both had fast cars. I think there's a thing going around with the Team Dog. And I hope I can see you, Team Dog, in the Season 3. Overall, a pretty good run there. No, not really any problems. And angle was good. Here's Wasp, the M3, the third member dog yet again. And I don't know, just look at your run. Look at this run yourself. I'll make a little bit of comments over it. But this run was pretty good. Good angle, good clipping points, good apexes. Just maybe a little bit of straightening up and a little bit of angle loss results in a little bit of less points. Overall, I believe that was like a 95 run. I have all the scores, like I said, but it's on the tablet, which I'm using to watch this video. Here is Isaac. Isaac had the highest scoring run in the first round. Will he get it again in the second round? Currently, Drift Kings is holding the highest amount. Going over the curb, hitting the angle. You should have heard the live party chat in this one. He was not happy with that. Good apex around here. Right now, he's probably tied with Drift Kings for the highest score through this round. And you know, as long as he's flawless through the rest of this, it will be a tie. But then again, a little bit more oversteer and angle. He hits it good there, and then he goes over the curb right at the end. Overall, that resulted in Drift Kings having this highest score.
Alrighty,
for the second round.
there has been an upset for first place through the qualification. So, what do you guys want to know first? Who got first or who got eliminated? Okay, I'm sorry, but it's someone got an 84 and an 88, and one person got an 80 and a disconnection. So Gabe is not here, so anyway, yep, he's eliminated. But by a total of only 4 points, Funky Monkey in his land yacht has been eliminated. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace for that trueness. Alright, here's who we got first.
You guys want to hear your scores then? Alright, first is Drift Kings 193.
This is the combined score, by the way.
Second is by only 1 point, Isaac with 192.
Those were also the two high scoring runs for each round.
Then by 1 point with 191 was Wasp. And then Blue Blitz also got 191, and then
listen, Blue Blitz, you're gonna be a good drifter. Just keep practicing, man. You placed 4th over Team Dog members.
Munch Muffin
keep it
at
going,
188.
Sign up for season 3. Get your practice on. And
Plummy
you gotta
got 188.
You
And Drift Project got 180.
That's the rest of that. So basically what's happening is, for next video you guys are going to be seeing the tandems. We will be having Drift Kings number 1 play versus Drift Project, who is number 8. 2 versus 7. I said I don't remember them all, but what I do know and you guys are going to be excited for is that the 2 dog members have to face each other 3 and 6 to see who's going to be taken to the final 4. And out of those 4 matches, we had 2 drifters come so close that they only were separated by 1 point. We also had an upset, and we also had one go one more time. So guys, be on the lookout for that. That video will probably be out tomorrow or the next day. Also, if you competed and you already know who won, please do not comment below or I will be permanently banning you from commenting. And thanks on 1K. Peace.
Stream my same team, get all the shine they wanna be, but I never knew. I just keep the peace and get revenue. Stay true, they never do. Cut all ties, I sever. These rappers like women, that's off of they pill. We keeping it real, but they flow is irregular. Grab them again, I murder on the regular. Why these bitches hit me up on my cellular? I can't take the time that I take the rhyme and just bullshit, man, that blow my mind. I'm 23 like MJ, that's no rest like overtime.